Hi again, today is Tuesday. Why are we here today, not on Friday or on Sunday?
Okay, it's Tuesday today because we had a very interesting interview with a new friend of mine, I'd say, Frau Zielinski, somebody who has also been sentenced to 240 days Tagessätze, which amounts at her time 28,800 euros for giving out supposedly wrong certificates for masks. So that interview was not too far from here, only a few kilometers from here in Feuerbach, and I decided that I'll come here today to take my measurements for the new distance around the JVA Stuttgart-Stammheim, because we have the roadworks here. And it turns out that this is, instead of 1,360, it is now 1,540 meters. So if I would do my usual 31 laps, I will end up at roughly 48 kilometers, which seems to be quite a little bit longer than I thought. So what I'll do on the coming Fridays, where we do our Action 42, like we did 6 times before, I think I will run, or I will walk a few less laps, so that I will end up at more or less 42 kilometers. We have to do calculations on that, and I will still end up at 280 laps around the JVA in Stuttgart-Stammheim, because that is exactly the amount of days that our political prisoner was illegally imprisoned here. Now he is free, and we are still waiting for the verdict of the 10th chamber of the Stuttgart Landgericht, whether or not they are going to open up this completely ridiculous case. But in the meantime, we will complete. We are now at 209 laps, and 280 laps is the goal. So if we come here for the next action, and it will only be like, say, 28 or 27, we will take it by the day, how I feel. The goal is to do at least 42.195, because this is the marathon distance, and this is what gave the whole action here its name. We picked a very interesting day, because this is, as far as I remember, for the last 6 weeks, the first day that we have clouds or even some rain. We had a very pleasant walk one time around the JVA. I haven't been here, I think, in quite a while. I think the last time was when we started from here to go to the Landgericht on our little dummy run to figure out how far it is, what kind of distance and route we can do walking from the JVA in Stuttgart-Stammheim to the Landgericht in Stuttgart, which is center of town. We will still do one of those actions, I think, possibly then when we have the opening day of the case. But as we've said before, statistically, any Landgericht in Germany will open up a case, or will decide whether they open up the case, in an average time of 3.5 months. This time has elapsed about 3 weeks ago right now, but this could also mean, I have found a case in Nordrhein-Westfalen where they actually took 27 months before they opened up the case. So we might, for a longer waiting period. For me, it's not a problem, but for our political prisoner, whose money is still arrested, has not access to his money, and he still needs to hang around because the case might start or might be opened up any day. So it's kind of a penalty too, to nail somebody down just because they cannot make up their mind whether they want to open up the case or not.
Thank you. See you.
1,540 meters.